cousin Sarah came last August, and she was the first Faulkner cousin of my generation, of our generation, to visit Alaska. And she brought with her, okay, her family, when her dad died, they were called hoarders. They are hoarders.
Yeah.
And she had like 7 or 9, I can't remember the number, dump loads of CRAP.
Are you talking about my wife?
No.
I was going to say.
Well, that's gonna come back.
How did you know?
She had to go through. Plus, cousin Lori has a whole attic of stuff that she went through to bring to us. Okay, so she brought Stumpy's diary, his war diary, which is here. Okay, and these are photographs that Stumpy put together for his family in 1944 when he was like 18 years old. They're photographs of him when he went into the armed service.
So
And the
that's
pictures
your
of
grandpa.
Grandma Hazel, Grandpa in Keene, New Hampshire. And so these are beautiful. This is a family treasure. It belongs to all of us. Okay, she brought, this is so beautiful. So our father went to Harvard. Our stepfather went to Harvard. The girls went to Harvard. You went to Harvard. And for me and Sammy and Elizabeth and Sarah, our generation of women, our mother didn't really raise us that way. We were raised to be moms.
I wasn't asked where I was going to
Ever. Stumpy, we were raised with a Harvard fight song. We knew how to sing it, but we weren't raised to apply, to go to Harvard. And so, but I want you who did go to Harvard to know, you women. So there are these medals from like 1913, Grandpa. So my grandfather, Stumpy's father went to Harvard. His father went to Harvard. His father went to Harvard. My great-great-grandfather. There are medals here from 1886. Wow. There's Glee Club stuff. There's bow ties. There's stuff here, guys, that, like some of it could go in the winter pile. Some of it's so old that you might not want it to go in the winter piles.
Well, you can pin those medals to the 1913 Class banner that hangs in the boathouse.
Right. And so I'm really thankful to cousin Sarah, and she really went through a lot to get this, because she had to dig through dumpsters. Okay. None of us are dumpster divers. Okay, and this is the thing that just like got me. Okay, I'm gonna say this to Kate, to Kristen, to Katie, and to Mary and Claire. Okay, and to the daughters-in-law, because my mother has been a PITCH over the years.
Here, here.
Okay, I was in bed. School started, right? Sammy's busy, and we're all busy. Teachers, beginning of school year, and I'm like up in bed weeping. Henry's like, "What's with you, wife? What's going on here?" And there's not one. There's not 2. There's 3 volumes of letters that my mother wrote to her mother, Ada and Bill Finn in Cambridge, and to Hazel and John in New Hampshire, and my grandfather in New Hampshire, John C. Faulkner, Charles Faulkner II, kept everything, and she sent him, what are they called? Not dittos, but
Typewriters.
Typewriter. There was
Mimeographs.
right. So there was no
Carbons.
Carbons. Thank you, Brad.
Carbon.
Carbon copies.
That's right.
Thank
You
you.
guys ever? How many of you use carbon paper? Second generation people.
Right. So
No,
no
okay.
when they use
How many of you use a rotary dial telephone? How many of you know what a rotary dial telephone is?
Me.
So it was like $50 to call back east for 10 minutes. They didn't have the money. They made Christmas family. And so they wrote letters, and these letters are here in these 3 volumes, and you really have to read them. My first intent was to like digitize them, blah, blah, blah. If anybody wants to do that, all the power to you, go for it. I haven't had the time to digitize these letters. But if you want to understand my mother, she was the most amazing woman. She was so energetic, so smart, so intelligent, and the life and the love that she has for Alaska and her friends, Daphne and Barry White, and Corinne and Harry, they are in these letters. It's like it could be, it's a personal like history that we have, that she has, that it really doesn't matter to anybody else, but you'll understand her, and her love of life is right here. So, I just want you to know, right now they're right here, but they belong to all of us. So that's that. And then there's a surprise that Cousin Sarah said to open in front of the family. So maybe
And what goes on the floor at the bottom?
could help open this. I did take a preview because I didn't want it to be anything we could. I took a preview because I didn't want it to be anything we could fight about. And so,
Or Monica.
Maybe hold on to that box there.
Stuffing.
so you're going to pull it out really carefully, okay? And this,
You want me to hold
she
that?
wrote a little letter, and I'll read it to you, and she's hoping that we'll put it at Aurora.
Don't drop it then.
You drop the wall.
I
dropped the wall, hate you.
This is a little boy.
No, we don't have time for bubbles, buddy. Bring the bubble with us.
You can take the bubbles with you.
Stumpy. Aww.
There's a letter. There's a letter in the bottom of the box. Which thing is that it?
This is the letter right here.
Oh, you got the letter? Aw, all right, so hold that up then.
Have somebody else read it. You can't read it because you don't have your reading glasses on.
You got it, Ben?
Read it.
They're hooked between your titties.
Uncle John's over here.
It looks like your dad.
Oh, right.
It looks like
there.
Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay, read it out loud.
Really, I mean, no, here's the
James,
nice he just
much.
Perfect.
Another one, everybody.
Right.
Two letters.
James, no bubbles, James, not right now.
Okay. Hi, Patty. Thanks a bunch for sending the album pages. I scanned them and am returning the originals to you. I'd hate to break up the album.
But she wanted her dad's pictures, the originals, so I sent them to her.
After 3 years, she hadn't managed to scan them herself.
Enclosed also is the photo from which the painting was done. I think, but can't be sure, that it was painted by Barry Faulkner.
It's famous.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It looks like his style and the timing is right. Our grandfather also painted, but something and not as well. But later, not as well. If it is a Barry Faulkner who never argued his work, by the way, who never signed his work, by the way, BT dubs, it may be worth something, just an FYI. Love,
Cousin Sarah.
Sarah, see you in June.
Cousin Sarah.
Now, Barry Faulkner, some of you know this, if you go to Rockefeller Center in New York City on the 6th Avenue side, there's a mosaic that's done, but if you look up, it's really cool. It's all by tile, and that is signed.
Right.
I think, isn't there one at
Andover, the
Andover?
whole
We were sitting
dining
in an
hall.
Andover dining hall once, and there's a beautiful mural.
The whole wall is
It's called the
done.
mural room.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this off.